So I personally can't really imagine anything else, because I have, as you've noticed, rather wide and multifarious vision of what exchange and what capitalism is about. Having said that, I think there are a number of paradoxes in what we have as capitalism at the moment. One is that capitalism is supposed to be about the widely disseminated, decentralized distribution of decision-making. So capitalism is traditionally contrasted with the idea of a planned society. It requires decisions that are not made centrally. We each make our own decisions in capitalism. One of the most striking phenomena of the recent decades has been the rise of a new kind of capitalism in which there really are sort of planning mechanisms that the algorithms that Google employs or that Amazon employs are, in a sense, planning instruments, and they're guiding the individual decisions. And so we think, that was also, it goes back really to the discussions of the early 20th century about planned economies. Are planned economies possible? And some people said, well, you can construct a planned economy with a lot of simultaneous equations if you solve them. But then the critics came back and said, well, there are just too many equations to solve. But the growth of computing power means that you're moving into a world in which those decisions are really now capable of being centrally solved. And so you're overcoming this old debate, this socialist calculation controversy that had Oscar Langer on one side and Friedrich Hayek on the other side, that some private corporations are looking like socialist planners, but there are multiple corporations that are doing this. So there are multiple planners operating at the same time, and they won't, I think, necessarily last for a long time. They will replace each other and they will succeed each other. There will be different trajectories there coming up. So in some ways, I think you've got as a result of the development of this weightless economy, of the electronic communications, of artificial intelligence applications, you've got a kind of mixture of socialism and capitalism. And I sometimes think you could talk about it as, if you could make a word out of the two, sock-capitalism would be a good way of describing it. It's qualitatively quite different, but it is a form of capitalism nonetheless.